Hi, my name's Shannon. Welcome to the Long Beach Echo House. Come in and I'll show you around. So really the design and feel of this place is kind of raw, rustic, a lot of texture, a lot of timber. We used pine for the ceiling and lime washed it, and then the beautiful textured earth walls. And we've also used timber on the floor. So we really wanted that raw, rustic meets modern beach shack. We did one of the sustainable house building courses with Sam Vivers from Viva Living Homes, and we were really drawn to straw bale, and we did a few hands-on workshops, and put the bales into the wall, and put the render on the inside and the lime render on the outside. And it's messy, but it was messy fun for 4 days, right? And we kind of got addicted and went to a few of those, and it was a lot of fun, and then we wanted to build our own. So how we came to choose the design of the house is Pan and I did a Viva webinar, and it was on granny flats that they were building. We decided to go with a pre-design of a 30 square metre granny flat and the 60 square metre 2-bedroom, and they're joined by a hip joint roof, and they got a breezeway in the middle, and they got a big deck out the front. So if you stand out the front, it just looks like one big house, but they're 2 separate dwellings. That was all pre-designed. We didn't change anything or customise anything. It really worked for our budget. We didn't pour a cement slab. We actually had the house up on piers. We used Spantec. They build steel frame flooring, and that worked well for us. Viva Homes build straw bale houses, and I really love how their walls are made up. They put compressed straw bale inside, like in a timber frame, and then there's clay earth renders internally, and then hard lime render on the outside. They've been made off-site, and then they brought them here and put them up in a day. So that was really attractive to have that happen so quickly. And generally, the other sustainable straw bale houses we saw were quite big, and they had very thick walls because they're using a whole bale. Our walls are half the size because they're half a bale, and it's a little bit more of an urban design, like it really, sits in the land lightly. So one thing that was really important to us when we built was to use some recycled timbers. I had a lot of blackbutt and spotted gum cleared when we started work on the site. So I kept a lot of those logs, and I swapped them with a guy up the road, like for like, because I didn't have time to dry them out. So we used that timber in the building of the decking. And our builder also got some recycled deck timbers. So that whole deck out the front is blackbutt, it's got a good fire rating, and it was recycled, and we got to use some of the timber off our block, which was fantastic. Pan and I did about a quarter of the build ourselves. I mean, most of it Viva built, but I sourced the timber for the floors from a commercial job that had been done, and it was leftover. So it's engineered hickory. It was really cheap and easy for us to put in ourselves. I went and found some budget tiles. I didn't want to use anything new, so they were kind of second-hand. They're actually outside tiles, and they're really textured, because I even wanted the bathroom to be rough as well. And we used some big stones for the basin, just to give it that kind of raw feel that goes along with the timber. The design of it is solar passive, and the windows and doors are double glazed, and the timber that they're made out of is blackbutt, so very high fire rating. We had to meet some pretty high fire safety regulations because this was a new build. So we've got fibre cement sheeting underneath the house, and we've also got it in the ceiling around the decking. With water use and energy efficiency, It was a requirement of the new build in this area that we used a rainwater tank to flush the loos. So I extended that to laundry and outdoor water use as well. So we've got a 5,000 litre tank outside, and I've got solar on the roof for hot water. If I had my time again and a different budget, I would have gone solar, for the whole house. And, we have plans in the future, to install an array when we get there. I'm really excited to be part of Sustainable House Day. Just want to share our journey of learning about sustainable building methods and then actually building a place ourselves. We wouldn't have been able to do it without Viva Living Homes. They were amazing. As an educator about sustainable building and also as master builders of these homes.